Hi guys, this week we are going to be working on word problems, and we have done these in class, so this should just be some reminders for you. Our goal is I can solve 1 and 2 step word problems within 100 using place value strategies. So the strategies we're using are just this same as what we used to solve our addition and subtraction problems from last week. And this example is going to be a 2-step problem, and I have practice pages attached in an email to parents so that you can practice these types of problems with your children. And so I will be sending that information out, and then further information will soon follow. So let's read our problem together. A lot of times when we do word problems in our class, we talk about RDW. And R stands for read. So we usually mark our R just to kind of check off and make sure that we have read the problem. D stands for draw. So that's where we show our thinking in our work. And W stands for write. And that's where we write a sentence to answer the question in the problem. All right, here we go. Joe put 19 stamps in his book on Monday. On Tuesday, he put in 32 stamps. So that's the information we're going to use. Here is our question. How many stamps did Joe put in his book on Monday and Tuesday? So here I would ask, what's going on in this problem? I'm not even going to be thinking about part B yet. We're just going to ask what's going on in this problem. So we can kind of brainstorm and discuss. Well, we know that Joe put 19 stamps in his book on Monday. And then on another day, on Tuesday, he put in 32 stamps. So what we're wanting to find out is how many stamps did Joe put in his book on Monday and Tuesday? So then we would draw. We know that on Monday, I'll say that that's M, he put in 19 stamps. And on Tuesday, he put in 32 stamps. And if I want to know how many put in his book on both of those days, I would need to add them together to find out the total amount for both Monday and Tuesday. So 19, I would write an equation, plus 32 equals something. Now I need to use a place value strategy to help me solve the problem and answer that question. So I know that I can use a place value chart. I know that I can use a number line. I know that I can use the arrowway. I know that I could use tally marks. Those are not as an efficient strategy because if I have to draw all those tally marks, I might lose count. So I'm going to make sure that I use a place value strategy. So arrowway, where I'm adding tens, a number line where I'm adding tens and finding my benchmarks, and a place value chart. I'm going to use the place value chart because that's what I feel works best for me, and I know that that's going to help me later on when I'm trying to add using the algorithm. So in my place value chart, I'm going to make 3 columns. One is for hundreds, one is for tens, and one is for ones. I know that 19 has 1 10 and 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I know that 32 has 3 tens, 1, 2, 3, or 10, 20, 30, and 2 ones, 31, 32. Now I'm going to start in my ones column, and I'm going to make sure that I add up all my ones. And if I have 10, then I know that I can bundle it and move it and make a 10 with 10 ones. So I know I have 9 here and I only need one more to make a 10. So I'm gonna bundle these 10 ones. They're no longer ones, they're a 10. So I'm gonna make a 10 with those. And I know I have one left. And I have 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I have 5 10s. So my answer is 51. Now I need to write. I did my reading, I did my drawing. Now I'm going to write. How many stamps did Joe put in his book on Monday and Tuesday? He put 51 stamps. I'm running out of room, sorry, in his book, period. Now that I've answered this first part, I'm ready to answer the second part. So the second part in this two-step question is asking us, if Joe's book holds 90 stamps, how many more stamps does he need to fill his book? Well, I know that so I read it, and I'm looking to find out how many more stamps he needs to fill his book. So I know that if on my number line, here's my draw, I'm at 51 stamps, I need to figure out how many more I need to get to 90. So I'm going to think about my benchmark 10s. And I know that from 51, I can jump 9 to get to my next 10, 60. From here, I'm going from 60 to 90. So 60, another 10 would be 70. Another 10 would be 80. And I need to adjust my number line here. And another 10 would be 90. Now, how many did I add to 51 to get to 90? 10, 20, 30, 39. So I can write that he needs 39 more stamps. Stamps to fill his book. Okay, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me and I will help you out. Have a great day.